It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the New York Mets, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it could be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this.
Houston Astros.
So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Framber Valdez.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Sliced hard but foul. Fouled off down the right side. Foul ball, still 0-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And here's the opening day lineup for the Mets. Chris, this team was outstanding in 2024. What kind of encore can we expect this year?
They gave the Dodgers an amazing battle in the NLCS before LA went on to win the World Series. Few breaks here or there, and maybe it would have been the Mets' year. But it's been almost 40 seasons since they won a World Series. You know there's a definite hunger around this franchise.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Fouls one off. 2-2. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here in Houston, getting the nod on the mound, Kodai Senga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. Packed house here at Daikin Park.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, a pretty big contrast in that at-bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
Foul ball there.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Siri hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Let's take a look at the Astros opening day lineup, Singy. They've gotten used to success in Houston.
Absolutely, Boog. I mean, it was a shock to see him get bounced in the wild card round last year. It was the first time they hadn't at least made it to the ALCS since 2017. I wouldn't be surprised if they get back there this season, though.
Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two out, space is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Astros are back here at Daikin Park, top of the second, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Valdez back to work. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
And that's down and away. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't.
Now this down the right field line. Fair ball. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Now the 0-1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The pitch. That's to third. One out in second.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first in time.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
McCormick sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. Back here at Daikin Park singing. These fans are used to watching good baseball. The Astros won the AL West last season for the 4th year in a row.
Yeah, they kept the division run alive, but their streak of 7 straight appearances in the ALCS was snapped.
Misses the sweeper. 88 wins last year was enough for another Astros division title, though.
Yeah, that surprised me, Boog. Turns out the AL West was the only division with a champion that won less than 90 games.
That's not a high number, especially with teams like the Rangers and Mariners in the same division. My guess is it takes more than 88 wins to take home the division crown this year.
Batting fifth, catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. That's to third. Vientos whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away. Isaac Paredes. Up next for the Astros. That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Siri in position, brings it in, and that is the 3rd out. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Not much you can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Jose Siri stands in now and watches strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Lindor, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And before the 0-1, he asks for time.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples. And he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
That one out to right. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting.
Juan Soto now.
Juan Soto.
He's 0 for 1. Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches. Batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former home run derby champ. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get it back.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Mets lead 1, and we are still scoreless. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, John Singleton. That one ripped, but foul.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Jeremy Pena in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a strike. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And takes low for ball 1.
1-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
One down, base is empty. Line drive. Nice grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Chas McCormick at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Out to short. Lindor. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for Houston, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch downstairs, and a count even 1-1. Fought off foul. The 1-2. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. And he can't come up with it. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Right side, Walker steps on first for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. That's in there. Strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Grounds one to short. Pena slings it across. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And now it's Mark Vientos. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch, just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
No, that's down. Ball.
To the right side, Altuve. And that is the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mets 1 and the Astros nothing. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And a foul ball.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. 3rd player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boog.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One and 2 here. That one just misses. And that's downstairs and outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Heading towards the corner. And a foul ball. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Three-2 on the way. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these 2 are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Here comes a 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got
Now
this.
batting, center fielder Mauricio Dubon.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Tap foul at the plate. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch misses.
1-1.
And now it's even 1-1. And that one
2-1.
upstairs. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Jordan Alvarez. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Alvarez.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Dubon into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Next offer in there for a strike. And 1-1. Fly ball to right. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman Christian.
And now it's Christian Walker. Caught looking his first time up. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Out to short, Lindor. Zips it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for Houston, still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Valdez back to work. There's the strike.
0-1.
And
One ball,
one.
one strike.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Here's Starling Marte. 1-for-1 with a single so far. And that's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swings through that.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball up the middle. Pena whips it to first. And the first two set down at the top of the fifth.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Siri swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And it's fouled away. Two outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Mets. They hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. And fouled off. To third, Vientos. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
No outs, runner at first. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Down the line, it's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
0-1. Way out front for strike two.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Diaz on third. Paredes at first. One gone. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mets 1 and the Astros nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Frankie Lindor. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Now before the 1-1, time is called. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Liner stopped at first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brian Abreu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Wisniewski getting cranked up as well. Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end.
Now pitching for the
Back
New York
now for
Mets.
the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Griffin Canning.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Altuve in the box now. Takes strike 1. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that one is inside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Just off the inside corner, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on here on opening day.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Makes the catch, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Bryan Abreu.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bryan Abreu.
Well, 1-run game. Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. And delivers outside. Not close with that one. 2-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Now time called at the plate. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now, Brandon Nimmo.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
In the air, left field. Alvarez hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So
Mark
digging
Vientos.
in, Mark Vientos has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Swings Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 1 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman, Christian Walker.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
A changeup missing. 1-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And that is downstairs. Now 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next pitch misses way outside. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Astros are down quietly. They're down. Back here in Houston, ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Abreu back to work. Late swing fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Starling Marte up to
Now
hit.
batting, designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Headed towards the corner. McCormick on the run.
Foul ball.
Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. McCormick makes the catch, and that is that.
Does this
Back here at Daikin Park, bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, John Singleton. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And downstairs. 1-1. And that is out of play. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nimmo running hard to get it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Reed Garrett.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that puts the tying run on base.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting and that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the plate, Chas McCormick. That one's in there. 0-2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. This one in the air. Alonso under it. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose
Altuve up to hit here. Known for his late inning heroics. And there's the strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. 9th. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian King. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 74, Brian King.
Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. Movement in the bullpen. J.P. France appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. McCullers getting loose as well. That one to first. Walker. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Mets.
And now it's Juan Soto. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that's downstairs. Ball one. King, a 6'1 lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
1 out, runner at second. Jeff McNeil now at the plate, 1 for 3. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That one to first,
that's foul.
And that's just foul. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, left
Brandon
fielder,
Nimmo
Brandon
digs in
Nimmo.
now. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
First and second, 2 outs. Now here is Mark Vientos. And that one sliced foul. In the air, right field. McCormick has it sized up and makes the grab. And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz. A chance at his first save of the year. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon.
Leading off for the Astros.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. Throws to second. He's in there.
He's in there.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Christian. Walker up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one is absolutely belted. Ranging back. Leaping, and it's gone. He hammers one out to right. And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard.
Pitching for the New York
Jose
Mets.
Butto comes on now.
Number 70.
Next to hit, Yainer
Jose
Diaz.
Butto.
That's in for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. And that
Nope,
misses.
ball.
And that's ball one.
1-1.
Got him looking. Strike three called on a slider at the knees. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Gets the call. That's strike one. And that drops in for a strike. Set down on strikes. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But this clutch home run gets us even again. And we're deadlocked.
Now pitching for the Astros.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Josh
71.
Hader.
Josh Hader.
Alvarez swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
Well, it's kind of
1 ball,
deflating.
1
You blow
strike.
that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Man at second. And that one fouled off. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. Well, they didn't
Now
waste any
batting,
time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
So up next, Starling Marte. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall. And now it's Jose Siri. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. Hader at times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball slider combo that is so impressive. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Lindor
1-0.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The 1-0. Ground ball to the right side.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball left
That ball's
side,
foul.
and it goes just foul.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Slider squirts away to second, and he's out. And that is that. We're in extras here, so now the Astros designated hitter, John Singleton. Fastball for a strike.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Smoked into left field, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it again.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Now here is Jeremy Pena, and a sac bunt here. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, no outs. Chas McCormick getting ready to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And that is a big first out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So next up for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. In there for strike 1. Swung on, belted. That's back. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Astros walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
Score a 1.
Okay, antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero